Alright guys, now we got 3 bolts left in the oil pan going up right there. But before we do that, now let's take us a 15 millimeter socket 3H5 and we're going to go up under here to the drain plug. Man, they put that bolt tight. Making sure they wasn't losing no oil. Let's see what comes out, what kind of crud comes out of here. Dark Texas tea. Yeah, even though you might no, that's right. Is this the car we looked at and the oil changes were like way off?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna let that drain a little bit.
Good. That's
Well,
gonna take a while. That's thick.
what is it? What else do they call it? Texas tea and what else?
I have no idea.
You watch that show. All right. While that's draining.
I will not reveal my age.
While we doing that, guys, now we'll switch over to a 13 millimeter. And we're going to go ahead and take out these 3 bolts. All right? Let's take them out, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, now let's get our dipstick tube right here out of the way. And first we're going to take some needle nose. And we're going to, here's the AC line right here. Just going to pop that clip out of there. Okay. And we got a 10 millimeter bolt right there. So I'm going to use my 10 millimeter shallow with my cordless impact and not get to it, of course. So let's switch over to a 10 millimeter wrench. So let's get that bolt out and we'll be right back. Alright guys, got a 10 millimeter speed wrench here. Let's take that bolt out. And our dipstick should start to be able to... Dang, that thing still feels kind of tight. What the heck? Alright, let's get this bolt out and we'll be right back. Alright, we got the bolt out. Now I'm wiggling it back and forth at the same time, picking this bracket up so it can come out of the oil pan. Dang it. Let's go up under there and look and see if this thing coming out of here. Be right back. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see this. Here's our dipstick right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take a pair of vice grips. I'm going to lightly grip this. Not squeeze it to mess up the pipe. Now I'm going to twist it and I'm going to push up on the vice grips. Ouch. Ow. Dang it, that sucked. It hits me and Sylvia go ow.
It hit the camera.
What you say ow for? It didn't hit you.
Because it hit the camera. That's like hitting us.
Heck yeah, it hit our money.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we got that out. Now, guys, if you can see over here by the starter, you see a little,
I was doing it.
that little opening right there?
Yeah.
What you're going to do is take your pry bar not good. That's not good at all. I can't get in. I don't want to take a hammer or nothing. Let's see if there's another point we can pry on, because I can't get in there like that. Well, how did that little pan stop at? What is it? Oh, right there. Okay. That's a good question. What about if I pry a little bit? Nope. Dang it. Why do you gotta make this so difficult, man? Dang it.
So it's easy, everybody do it.
Alright, come over here to the front. See? Alright, go on this side. Alright, if we look right here. See a little opening?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that.
Well, at least it's moving.
Guys, and you want to make sure you got all your bolts out of this thing, man. Because crack this thing, that's it. It's a wrap. You can cancel Christmas. It's done.
It's January. No, it's February, actually.
Okay, there it is. I'm going to get up under it just in case it starts dropping down. Oops. Dang it. Oh, my goodness. There's some crud. There's a bunch of crud. There's a oh, my goodness, man. Alright, let's get this out of here.
A lot of oil in there.
Just heard just a little piece of plastic fall out of there. What is that? Huh. Alright, you know what, guys? Let's set this up. Let's get us a, here's our pickup tube right here. Let's take off these 10mm bolts and see what's under there. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, got our 10mm deep on our cordless impact. Making sure all of them are the same size, same length as I take them out. Okay. Ready, Chevy?
Yeah.
Set this down to the side. There's the other piece.
It's a little bitty pieces in the oil. Right?
Let's take off these. We got two 10mm bolts right here. It's holding in our pickup. Dang it.
More pieces.
We got this in there. We gotta. Let's get a hammer and a little pry bar or something, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. I got a long screwdriver here. I'm gonna see if the screwdriver get it. Put it right there on that lip. Get a hammer. Pretty easy. Came right out. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, guys. Look at that. So, you know what? We're going to get us a new pickup as well. What I'm going to do is put these bolts back in here. And then what we're going to do, guys, let me get these bolts put them in.
But she had to have heard some rattling, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it just didn't break and bam, it just didn't shut off.
But that's what they said. Everything
That's
was
right.
fine.
That's right.
She went to work.
Came back out and it wouldn't
It
start.
wouldn't start.
I don't know about that.
I don't either. There's no way. She had to have heard some kind of rattling.
Alright guys, so our next step, what I want you to do is clean all this up. Get all that stuff out of there. I mean, make sure all that plastic pieces in there like this right here. Make sure all that's out of here. Clean this thing up completely. Clean the bolts up and all. Clean where the gasket goes. The silicone gasket maker. Clean all that up. Clean up from the bottom of the engine. And then we're going to get ready to put this oil pan back together. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, this with a bunch of plastic pieces in it. And this is all garbage. Some of you guys probably already know. But we went, Sylvia looked up to find the tube and it cannot get it. It comes with the oil pan. It's not that bad. It was like close to $60, so not that bad at all. But we're gonna be getting a whole new oil pan that comes with all this, so that's cool. So what we want to do now, guys, is I need to find out whether.
Oh, so I found the bolts for the guide.
Oh yeah, also she found the bolts for the guide. So yeah, buddy, for Sylvia. All right, now what we're gonna do, guys, because we don't know whether the because this timing was off, did these pistons hit the valves? So now we're gonna go up here and try to figure a way of determining did they do that, or are we good to go? Are we good to go, or do we gotta pull off the cylinder head? So let's find out. We'll be right back. All right, guys. As I said before, both camshaft gears are identical for either side, but the timing marks, you have to put them depending on which side you're using it on. For instance, this gear has exhaust on it, so we know that's going to be the exhaust timing mark, that little line for the exhaust side. But if it's on this cam right here, where the intake is, you're going to be lining up to that mark. So now we determined that our exhaust cam was still in time. Now, we still got the old chain, so it doesn't have the colored links on it. So I was gonna put the chain back on it and try to line up. But we know this one's supposed to be 11 o'clock. So this is the exhaust. So let's set this. Watch, I drop it down there.
We've seen that already.
Yeah. What the heck? Did that thing turn? Okay, the exhaust mark is over there. Now it's supposed to be 11 o'clock. I'm not even sure if that's 11 o'clock.
Looks like 11.
Or is that 10? Okay, you figure 9 o'clock is right there. That's about 10, guys.
Yeah, alright, we'll go with that.
And 12.
So it's where that circle is.
12 o'clock is right here. So maybe that one's off of it. Who cares? I don't know. If we go to this one's supposed to be at the 2 o'clock position with the intake up. And we already determined that this one was way off. That one's over here. So we know we got to turn that just a little bit. Let me hold that in place. Get my
11 o'clock.
Get my 15/16 wrench, and I'm gonna slowly turn this cam. But if I turn this cam and it stops, I'm gonna stop. That means
go a little bit more.
Yeah, no. Dang it, the tool's in the way. Son of a biscuit. Okay.
Well, it's a good sign that you were able to do it.
I don't know. what I want to do, guys, I'm trying to get both these valves up. And then I'm going to force air down in here. And if I force air down in here and we hear just this air just going strong, we know them valves are bent. But I need to make sure that I'm... See, right there is actually off of it. You know what? I'm going to get a pair of vice grips and hold it up like this. And then keep that off of there. And this one... Oh, I got to do that one as well. So let me get 2 vice grips. Be right back. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is... I got my vice grip over here. And it's going to rest up against the head. So I'm going to turn this a little bit that way. Lock the vice grip. That's going to stop that cam from turning. And now these lobes are off of those valves. And now I got to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm going to tie this to. Take this spark plug out, and then we're going to get our get a piece to our tool for the compression gauge, and then we're going to force air into it. Alright, right back. Alright guys, here we go. Now we're going to hear some air. I'm not worried, but we're going to hear some air. But if it's just like just nothing, just air just shooting out everywhere, then you know we messed up. Alright. Here we go. See? That's good. That means, now see that little air you heard? That was good. I told you we're going to hear. But, trust me guys, if you, matter of fact, here we go. I'll show you a better way of doing it. Whoops. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn this cam to let these valves open up, and then you're going to hear the difference of the air. So let me get my wrench ready, and let me take this off. Now let me see which way is the valves opening. Dang it, I can't. This sucks. I gotta be careful because I'm at top dead center right now, so I don't want to open these up too much. Matter of fact, it's right there. I think it's actually hitting the piston. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to turn the engine, the crank, just a little bit, about 45 degrees. To get that piston down, so then I can definitely won't touch it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, let's try this now. Oh yeah, see now I'm not hitting. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave it like that, so it should be off. That's not good. Oh, that's because this is turned. I had to use a vice grip, so it turns. So do that. Now open up the valves more. You hear the air coming out of the. If the valve was bent, I would hear that when I had. Okay, watch right here. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close the valve up. Close it. See that? See that?
I see.
So we are good to go. I mean,
yeah, buddy.
We could try all of them, but if one of them is not like that, guys, I'm almost positive that the rest.
But it's not possible that only one bent, or?
All right, we can try. I'll tell you what, because it is possible. Okay, now this is a good cylinder to try because you notice these lobes. The lobes are up in the air on both sides.
Okay.
That means that valve, all four of these valves is closed, which means I should be able to test this cylinder and get nothing. So let's take out that spark plug and we're going to test that one next. All right, right back. All right, guys. Now, here's the test. Here's a quiz for you little guys. You guys, when I put air to this, what should happen?
Well, it depends if the valve is bent or
Okay, if the valves are good, what am I going to hear?
a little air,
And if they're bad,
a lot of air.
now here's a little trick, guys. This test also tells you which valve is bent. If you hear air coming out of the intake when it's not supposed to, you know your intake valves are bent. If we hear air back there, that means our exhaust valves are bent.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
I see.
Now I'm gonna let y'all tell me what I got here.
It's good.
Yeah, go ahead, Civvy. Yeah, buddy. So we got two that's good. Now, guys, the chances of you getting one bent valve is slim. Because believe me, with that engine spinning and I'm timing it off, it's going to bend the valves on that whole one side. But if you want, now that we got the I should explain this. If the engine's at top dead center on four cylinders at top dead center, number 1 and number 4 piston is way at the top. Don't turn that engine or you're gonna mess up them valves. Now what you want to do is, okay, if you got it at top dead center, let me see. Top dead center. Pretend this is the crank right here. Better yet, no. Pretend this is the front of the crank. So you got this up. This is top dead center right now. We're looking at the front of the crank down there. Now what you want to do is, remember, number 1 piston is all the way up and number 4. So what you want to do is you can turn it 90 degrees, probably 45 to 90 degrees. And what you're going to do is the 2 pistons, the number 1 and number 4, will drop down below the deck, and the 2 in the middle are already at the bottom. They'll start coming up, but at this point, they'll be at the middle. So that means all 4 pistons will be right in the middle, and you can turn the cams any way you want. It will not bend. So what we're going to do now is turn the crank a little bit more. We did turn it a little bit. I want to turn it a little bit more to make sure, so then we can turn these cams any way we want, and then we can test the other 2 cylinders. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're doing cylinder 3. Now these lobes are already up. As you can see, the egg shape is already up. This one is close. Now if I move that cam a little bit, you're gonna that rocker will come up a little bit. Would you be able to see that?
No. Yeah, I see the rocker now, but when you moved your hand up, you blocked it a little bit.
So I might get a little air now, but then if I go like that, it should close that valve completely up. Because if you look down in there, you can actually see the valve. Yes, you can see that. You got good lighting in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Where am I looking?
Right here.
Oh. Oh, way in there.
Yeah.
There?
Actually, no, we're going further. You can see the tip of my thumb?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No, you got to come over more so you can see how much.
Yeah, I see it moving.
You see the valve moving?
Yeah.
So that valve coming up a little bit. So when I put air in it, you probably hear a little air, but then I got to move the cam a little bit to completely close that valve. All right, let's back up a bit. Okay, here we go. So how does it sound?
I hear a little extra air on that one. Or is it me? It could be me.
Why do I hear air coming out of there? Wait a minute, why do I hear air coming out of number?
Maybe is it a crack between 3 and 4? Or 2 and 3 rather?
Well, actually I hear 1 and 3.
Oh.
It's like I heard a little air coming out of here. I mean, but I guess I might, you know, I might not be.
What does
It
that
might.
smell?
Yeah, it smells like, I don't know. I might. The air might be coming.
But I could hear when you were closing it, though.
Yeah, because this one's already closed. So. Oh, and when I'm turning on, open those valves up. Yeah, that's what it is. Because the exhaust valve over here, actually, when I turn it a little bit like that, even though I'm closing that one, when I close that one, I don't know if you can see those.
But when you, if I'm over there by you, then
See,
you
now watch.
me, though.
Now, am I blocking you now? Am I blocking you now?
You know something?
Watch
I quit.
Okay, watch
Go
those
find your
valves.
camera
Watch the
person.
valves. See how they opening up? It's pushing those valves down.
No.
Oh, you ain't this.
I see the rocker moving up and down. Does that count?
Yeah, the rocker is pushing down. It's pushing down on the valve and opening up the exhaust valve. So that's why I'm getting air coming out of here. Because when I do that, I'm closing up this one, but I'm opening up that one. So, yeah, we're good.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Now, this one is already up. So now we gotta get this one off. I don't want to touch these too much because I don't want this timing to go. Right now I'm good with timing. Close to it. So we're good. We're gonna call it good, guys. Or do you want to do the last one?
Nah, we're good.
Alright, we're good. Alright guys, so now we know what we gotta do. Waiting for the oil pan. We're gonna put the oil pan on, then we're gonna put the oil, start putting this stuff.
We got a timing kit.
Yep. Timing kit with brand new gears, tensioners, guides, and everything. New bolts. Well, 2 new bolts. So now we just wait for the parts to come back.
Well, you do have some new guide bolts coming.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said. 2 new bolts.
Oh, because you also have the bolts for the gears coming.
Totally, I know.
That comes with the kit.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I thought you meant by 2 new bolts.
You know.
See, you know something?
You make it difficult for me to love you.
Yeah. It's fine.
Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. There's the old oil pan with all the nasty and crummy parts. And yeah, I know you guys love opening up new parts. Yeah, buddy. Look at that brand new oil pan. Only cost $700. That's it. Cheap. Now let me stop. Let me know, $700 is cheap to you, Tim? You must got some money. Nope. Sylvie got the money.
Yep.
Alright guys. Sylvie, how much was this oil pan?
I think it was 60 something. I don't remember the exact amount.
Yeah, it was definitely, guys. It was definitely cheap. So I already cleaned off the bottom half. Now what you want to do is take you some. We're gonna take some silicone. We're gonna be using some high torque, high temp gasket maker.
Max torque, not high torque.
High torque.
It says max
High torque, max temp gasket maker.
It says max
All right.
torque,
So what we're gonna
temp.
do here is put a bead all around. Matter of fact, let me start it. And what you want to do, guys, is have your bolts. Have your bolts ready.
Scattered all over the place.
Yeah. So we can put them up.
Emmett is your protege.
What the heck? What the heck? Sylvia dogs, man. My dog is well behaved. My dog is somewhere playing like a dog's supposed to be.
Yep.
But no, not Sylvia's. Emmett, you gotta. Thank you very much, sir. All right. So, what we're gonna do, guys? Here, let's get the. Get this. Okay. And what you're gonna do, guys, is now when you go around the bolts. What the heck is? This thing is so smooth and even sticking to the. You know what? This is bogus. Give me this. Alright guys, when you have a problem like this, I guess because it's new and they probably, whatever they ship it with, when they kind of grease or whatever, what we're going to have to do is take some carburetor cleaner and clean this up. Make this Yeah, look at that. Dang it, I should have did that. I don't know what made me. Ugh, man. Let's get this up and let's clean that up with some carburetor cleaner. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're going to get some carburetor cleaner. Clear it around. And wipe all that off. You don't have to wait too long for it to dry. Carburetor cleaner dries pretty quick. Oh yeah. Now I touched it and it's like very dry. Alright, now let's try this. Yeah, buddy. Go around the bolt holes like that. You don't have to go on the outside. All right, so let's put some around it, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the sealer going gasket maker going all the way around. Now, what you gotta do is put a bead right here. This is the tube. This little opening is what connected to the oil pickup tube. So you're gonna put you a bead around that. Alright. Now you got about 30 seconds to get this pan up there and bolted up before this gasket sealer. No, I gotta stop messing with you guys. You're just too easy to do that too. Alright, so we're gonna get in position so you can see how I get this thing up and get this out of the way. We're gonna slide it up under here. Alright, and you're going to be facing right there. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, before I get up under there, I got me a 6-inch 3/8 drive extension, a 4-inch 3/8 drive extension, and I got me a 1-inch little wobble extension, and a 13mm socket. So that way I can put the bolt there, and then I can start them off by hand. Alright, so let's get up under here. Get my rag. Make sure that I just wipe this off, because I already cleaned it. All. Just wipe it around there. All right. Now you want to be careful putting this pan up because you don't want to smear that sealer. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Oh, did I put that in there? Oh, I only got a couple of seconds to do this. This little, right here, it's hitting up against the AC compressor. I do not have much time to do this. This little part right here. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Look at the oil pan. Look at this one. See how it's only sticking out just a little bit, and that one's sticking out a lot.
Oh, the little round
this piece right here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See how far it's sticking out?
Yeah.
And that one's, so guys, this sucks because that one, it's not letting me, I don't got much time. So I gotta get something to grind this down a little bit. Dang it, that's what you get for getting cheap parts. That's what you get. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I gotta do this quick, man. I got me my orbital sander and got an 80 grit sandpaper. And I'm gonna sit here to switch sides a little bit. I'm gonna sit here and hopefully get this thing down.
not sure. Not maybe a little more?
Okay, okay, Siri said let's go a little more.
Yeah, that's about right.
This sucks, guys. Alright, let's go try this. We'll be right back. Alright guys, let's try this again.
That's really close, ain't it?
Do I gotta do more?
So much for don't smear the gasket maker.
You gotta be kidding me, man. This sucks. This really sucks.
More?
I guess a little bit more. It is almost like flush. Alright guys, I'm gonna grind a little bit more and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this again. Man, this sucks.
You in?
Got it. Oh man, that sucked. Alright, now let's get a couple of bolts in there to hold it up. I'm bringing this bolt in by hand, pretty much almost till it stops, so the pan don't drop down. So I can. I'm gonna go on this side. Now I'm gonna go to the other side and put one in. All right, we're gonna get this in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got one bolt on each side holding the pan up. We're good to go with that. Now we're gonna just take all the rest of our bolts and start them off by hand. Then you got this one long 13mm bolt that goes. Remember, that goes back here in the back of the oil pan, right in the center. So make sure you get that in there. Okay. Now let's start our rest bolts. Just start them off by a couple threads, so that way we don't cross thread them. And then we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're ready to tighten up the bolts on the oil pan. Now guys, this bolt right here, when you're putting this bolt up, this bolt is like into a little groove into there. Now to get that bolt, I had to switch over to a 13mm swivel socket. That way it got up in there. And might as well continue using that for the rest of them. Now, tightening these up, guys, what you want to do is start from this side, right in the center. So the 1, 2, and you can go 3, 4, and then keep going back and forth, starting from the center, and then work your way out to the last one. So we're going to do 2 together, then you're going to do the other ones by yourself. I'm going to switch over to my straight 13mm. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up under there. I'm going to start from the center one on this side. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here is the center one. So I'm going to bring that bolt in. I'm going to turn till it stops, and then a little bit more. Or you go on Google, look up if you want to do the torque specs on that. Then I'm going to go right across the other side, right from that bolt. Then I'm going to go ahead and tighten up that one. Tighten up till it stops, and then a little bit more. That's it. Alright, then I'm going to keep on going, cross side to side, starting from the center, and work my way out. Alright, let's get all the bolts done, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, and that's the last one. You notice these 3 right here, I had to use a swivel socket as well. Alright, they go around it, make sure all your bolts are tightened up. Once you do that, then what you're going to do is you got your 4 big bolts. And let's see, you got one of them that's longer than the rest. The longer one goes right here. Start that off by a couple threads. And then the other 3, you'll see them, they go right around the back. Alright, let's get those in and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got an 18mm shallow socket with my 1-inch wobble extension, a 6-inch 3/8 drive extension, and my 3/8 drive ratchet. And we're going to go in there and you'll be able to get to all 4 bolts. Go in there and tighten those up. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, the last bolt you got to do up under here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, it's going to be through this opening, the bolt for the AC compressor. There's my light. Dang it. It's going right through there.
Different angle.
And while you're seeing there, okay.
Where are you?
See my finger?
Yeah.
The roaming finger. Go up here, in through this hole. You see my finger now through here?
Yeah.
See the bolt hit right here.
What? Hold on.
See my finger?
Yes. Oh, okay, we got it.
So let's get that bolt tightened up, guys. Oh, might have to use a wrench. Oh, no, this hole's in the way. I'll be able to get it. Let's get that tightened up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, here we are up under the vehicle. There's our oil pan. Look at that shiny oil pan. All right, so the reason why we're up under here is because over here is what's next. You got your oil dipstick tube, and it's going to have an O-ring on it. Make sure you've got that O-ring on it. And what you want to do, guys, is rub your finger across it like that. If you don't feel that O-ring sticking out, protruding a little bit, then replace it. It's no good. All right, now it's going to go right into there. So what we're going to do is guide it over into there. It goes up there somewhere. I don't know what the heck. All right, it's right there. And then we're going to go up top. Oh, let me make sure I got this on in there. All right, there we go. Then we're going to go up top and put it in the rest of the way and get it bolted up. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, here's our oil dipstick here. Now, I'm not going to move it too much because we know we got it lined up in the oil pan. So what I need to do is just make sure I go ahead and push that down into the pan. There it is. I just heard it go in, felt it go in. And then we got our 10mm bolt right there to put right into there. Okay. Then we're gonna have this out the way. This actually goes into there over here. Okay. Dang it.
Yeah,
Guess we're gonna get a 10mm wrench and tighten that up. So let's get that tightened up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, got my 10mm wrench here. And we're just gonna go ahead and tighten this up till it stops, and then a little bit more. Alright, let's get that done. And then once we get this done, the next thing we're gonna do is put our block of wood back up on our hydraulic jack, set it back up on the oil pan, jack it up, put some tension on the engine so we can take our engine support out of there. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're going to start installing the chains. Now if you can see right here, I put a little white mark. That's going to be our alignment mark. Now, what you do, you can find that mark by taking your finger across here, going across it, and you're going to feel like it bubbles out. And then it goes right down. And I just marked it, but you're going to see it if you clean it up real good. Alright, we got that set. Everything is on, everything is good, we're good to go. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is install our balance shaft chain. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, these are all the parts to our balance shaft. We're not going to use those parts. So now you go into your box of goodies, and you get all the parts out. Okay, yeah, that's a new gear. That's a new that. That's that. Okay. That's that one. And a new chain. And whatever. Okay, we're going to start off with this. Alright. Let's get... Oh, you know what, guys? Also... Wait a minute. Where are these at now? No, that's a tensioner. Because we got 2 new sprockets up here as well. Let me go in here and find these. Alright, there's one. There's one. What's the deuce? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, both of them in here? No. You get me.
It was a whole kit. Don't be yelling at me for anything.
Oh, wait a minute. What the? Oh, that's the crank gear. Oh, never mind. Dang. That's my bad. There you go. Alright. Okay, we're going to be installing these right here. Now, on these gears, let me bring them close to you. Be careful these gears, because they're different. One says intake, and one says exhaust. See where they say that, Chevy?
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to grab these two, the bolts that go to them, and our main gear. Alright? Now this gear also has marks on it front. So that when you put this on, put it on that way. And you're putting it on that way. Now the kit we're using is a... you can go to eBay and all, get you a nice cheap kit and be doing this job in about 15 minutes after you start it. Or you can get you a quality kit. I recommend either Cloy's or Melling. Melling does not have the kit as full as this, so you'd have to get it in pieces if you're gonna go with Melling. But this is a Cloy's kit. You can see we got it from Rock Auto. Is there a part number up here? Yeah, here we go. There's the part number. Got that, Chevy? Mm-hmm. Alright, also guys, this kit came with a water pump, and I wasn't going to go through doing the water pump, well, showing you guys how to do the water pump, because this is about something else. So we did replace the water pump already on this. Alright, so we got this all set up. Let's get ready to install. The first thing we do, okay, since you're at the bottom, we're going to take this gear, and that gear's got a little dot on it. That dot is going to be lined up with that boss on the block. So we're going to take this, put that gear on, push it in, and as you can see the mark, it's a little bit off, but that's good enough for what we need right now. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, now the first thing we're going to do, the next thing we're going to do is install our balance shaft pulleys for the intake and the exhaust. This one over here, that one's the intake, and then over here,
I don't have a good view.
hold on guys, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're at the bottom now. Get you a better look. Now guys, what I did, grab you a 5/32 punch. And what I did is I cut some of this off. Because you remember taking these gears off, we had a hard time. Now that you're up under here, we're going to go, here's the exhaust one. The exhaust balance shaft. And you see that little hole right there? this punch now will go right in there, just like that, to hold that gear in place while we tighten up the center bolt. Now on the intake side, let's go over here now. I'll put it in there, and there's the intake one. Got that? So now that we got that, let's grab our gears. All right, we're gonna make sure. Let's grab which one is this? This is the exhaust. Let's grab the intake. Now on your gears, on the opposite side, there's gonna be a flat side, and then it's gonna be a circular. So you're gonna make sure that lines up with that shaft. All right, so this is the intake one. Let's go over here to the intake. Let's put that on. Okay. Let's take our 15mm bolt. Install it. Okay, perfect. Now, what you're going to do is take your 15mm. I'm going to be using a 15mm wrench. Take your punch, put it in there, and it's going to lock up between one of the teeth. Get it to go in there. All right, just like that. And then, actually, I should have been using a socket. Then we're going to get in there and tighten up that bolt. And I believe that bolt is like 19 foot-pounds. Actually, guys, let me go get a ratchet. Be right back. All right, guys, I got my ratchet in there. What I'm going to do is dang it, man, what the heck? I want to show you guys something on this. First, let me get that bolt all the way in there. Okay, now
Hold on 1 second, I'm a little blurry right now. Okay.
Now what you want to do, guys, when you go to tighten this up, don't let go of that punch. You want to take the punch and push it towards the gear. Like that. So as you're tightening up, because if you don't, it is possible it can slip. I mean, you are not going to do no damage, but it's not going to hold too well. And actually, you don't want to take no chances of doing any damage and messing up them teeth. And, you know, I might be better off. You go ahead, watch it. Let me go to the top. Yeah, you're better off doing this from the top, guys. Get this bolt out of the way. Give me 1 second. Maybe tighten it up, bring that in. Drop the wrench. Lift it. I definitely hit more than 19 per pound, but okay, done. Now, what you're going to do next is grab the one that says exhaust. Grab the one that says exhaust. Same thing on the back. Okay, this one.
So this part that has the flat side, that goes in the back?
Well, there's no back or front because, see, I can take this shaft and I can spin it.
Oh.
So you just got to make sure it lines up with that.
No, well, I don't mean the back. Of
Oh, it goes toward the back. I would love to see them try to put this on.
I don't know.
Alright, so we'll
Yeah,
get that on.
impossible.
Grab our bolt. And this is another thing, guys. Don't get nervous. Okay, watch. I put this bolt in a little bit. See that? Okay, it might be, yours might be out like that. And you might push it, say, oh man, it's going to drop in there. It's not going to go but so far. And you can't pull it out unless you take off this 10mm bolt and pull that out. So, just so that.
But don't freak out.
Yeah, don't freak out and email me. Tim, looks like
Tim, I did what you did in the video. And now my timing's off.
yeah. If your time is off, that's your issue. I mean, you'll be writing me. Where's my thing? Okay, where's the notch for this one? Oh, this one is up here. Okay, just like that. Yeah.
That one too, that one you would push down.
You push down towards the gear. Right, this one I'm going to tighten up from here. So this one, I'm going to be pushing it down to lock into that gear. And then I'm going to tighten it up. Oh yeah, perfect, guys. Get them things spin. Yeah, buddy. Where's the timer marking at? What the heck, man?
Now you think of it?
There, that little arrow right there, that sucks. That's bogus. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take me a marker and I'm gonna mark each one. Make sure this one over here. There it is right there. Alright, so we're gonna mark those. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, here's your balance shaft change. Now, the difference. The balance shaft chain is a lot thinner and skinnier, like it's on crack chain, than the main chain. So, now you're going to have 3 links. 1 gold one and 2 black ones. Or, if you have a different kit, one is going to be, I don't know what color, but 2 of them are going to be the same color. Now, don't get this confused as putting the 1 link on the crankshaft. That's not right. This one right here goes on the balance shaft on the intake side. You start off with that one. So, what we do is go up here. Now, I marked out gears. And what I'm going to do here is take out this one right here and move it up here. And then take the chain. Make sure that's up there. Alright, make sure that's on there. Then you go down. The black link is going to go right onto that mark. Do this. Okay. Okay. And then you're going to go up. Turn this. This is going to be on this one. Get it to line up there. Let's get this down. Okay. You ain't gonna be able to see it because the lights.
I see it.
Get this one lined up to there. Then go over the water pump. And the water pump is don't have one, so damn it. This thing went right behind the gear. What the heck? This is stupid. put it on you first. Tell you what, let's put you over here first. Chain getting stuck down here. Okay, now let's slowly turn it. To get this one. Oh, my bad, guys. This goes around like this. Goes around like this. Whoops. Okay. Then go around here. This one's already. Whoops. I'm off on that one.
No, it looks lined up.
Oh, okay. Then let's go down here and get it on to there. Woof, man. That's that. Alright, let's get ready to install our guides. We'll be right back.